A very good morning to all of you all. Welcome to another lecture. This is the last lecture of Unit 3, and we are on the conclusion of technology and communication. And when we are at conclusion of your particular unit, we are actually being dealing with one of the most interesting aspect of your communication, and that is thank you. See, students, in your day-to-day life, when you are saying these two beautiful words, thank you, you're actually expressing your gratitude to someone. You're actually explicating that you are in debt to someone, and you have recognized that whatever he or she has done for you, you are very much fond of that particular thing. So, just to explicate and just to define the aspect of thank you and thank you notes, this slide or this lecture is all about. Let us begin with the aspect. Now, welcome to the magical world of saying thank you note. This particular picture says that particular aspect only. So, a thank you note is a type of correspondence in which the writer expresses the gratitude for the gift, service, or opportunity. See, if you are getting an opportunity by the help of someone else, you have to have a thank you note or you have to write a thank you note. In the similar manner, if a particular service is being given to you by someone, you have to write a thank you note. And in the similar fashion, if someone gives you a gift, you have to have a particular thank you note. So basically, you have to say these two beautiful words, thank you, at large in such a manner that shows as to how you are in debt to that particular person who is actually giving you these kind of favors, or how you have appreciated the aspect at large of these aspects. Just to begin with another aspect of this thank you, let me explicate on to the word of personal thank you notes. See, personal thank you notes are customarily handwritten on cards. Business related thank you notes are being usually typed on company letterhead, but they too are handwritten. See, in the world of your thank you, you have two basic elements. First is your personal thank you. So the personal thank you is going to be written on the basis of your customary handwritten cards. And business thank you notes are those notes that are being written by you at large in such a manner that they actually need to be typed on the company's letterhead at large. And that too, if are being written by hand, it will create a kind of a beautiful impact. The value in handwriting thank you note, if someone does something for you or gives a gift to you, traditionally a note of thanks as well sent to the giver to express the gratitude. You may think, well, these days and times have changed. Yes, times have changed, and we are now into the world of your Facebook, email, cell phones, text messaging 24/7 and all. It is so easy to call, send an email or an emoji to someone and write. That is, however, it just isn't the same thing receiving a note in mail. See, basically, in this particular on this particular paragraph, I will just explain the aspect of as to what has technology done to the word of thank you. Now, if you are writing a thank you on a piece of paper and sending it to the particular person who has sent you a gift or a favor or a service, it will create a kind of an impact that you have recognized that particular person and you have recognized the effort being made by that particular person. But if you just write a particular thing on, say, a message, these days you have those very good feature of those Facebooks, your email, your WhatsApp, your text messaging and all. By see, the best way to answer a thank you note, say for example, if someone has wished you a birthday, you just say thank you with a smiley. See, emoticons are going to be better for you when you don't have time. Now, saying a thank you, for saying a thank you also you need time. It is really a very pretty issue on you. See, basically, the aspect of saying thank you is just to be in gratitude to someone. And if you are writing a thank you, then it will add to the beauty of that you are actually recognizing the effort of someone. So you need not to uh, write the kind of those kind of say those language of say text messaging and all, wherein you are going to make those emoticons, those kind of flowers and your those smileys and all. Just don't do that, because the thing is that in this so much so ever changing and this fast world, if you just write a thank you note, people or the person who has spent a particular amount of something, it can be a favor, it can be an opportunity, or it can be a gift or something to, of any kind of or any work, if has ever done something to benefit your endeavors and all. So you just have to thank that particular thing or particular person by actually writing the word, because this is going to make him feel or her feel that you have recognized the effort being done by that particular person, and you appreciate that particular thing also. Or otherwise it will be just a kind of a nest letter word to that particular person, and he won't be feeling very nice about it. So the convenience of technology are really no excuse for not handwritten yes on paper, a note to express your gratitude. Surely, as you read this, you are asking why. Well, a thank you note may seem like a small thing, but it carries a big message of appreciation and gratitude more than any other text has ever. See, uh, you say as to why I thank that particular person, why I should thank my mother for sending me a gift, why I should thank my sister for sending me a gift, or why should I thank my father for sending me a gift, or my brother, or any other relative, or any of my friend. See, basically in this world, there is a kind of a notion, or say a proverb being there, being too much to say that thank you in your friendship and your relations, or saying sorry in your friendship and your relations is too much to a kind of a saggy thing. See, this is not to be taken at large, because saying thank you will create a kind of your image into the mind of the person in such a manner that he or she is going to feel that you have actually worked upon it, and you have actually recognized that what is the importance of that particular person in your life. See, I know that many of you are into this particular notion that, sir, why should we actually thank our mother? Because it is a kind of relationship that is an unbreakable bond. This is the beauty of the thank you notice, that it is going to add to the relationship, or is going to make that particular relationship look much more beautiful if you're going to add those thank you word to your mother or your sister or your father or your brother or any relative or to your friend, because it is going to say that I have some time for you. Just that particular two words will replicate the aspect of time factor for that particular person. The convenience of technology are really no excuse for writing yes on paper. I will repeat that particular point one more time. Surely you are asking as to why we thank a particular person. There are something old fashioned and especially benefit and heartfelt about writing is down by these by hand, both by writer and the recipients. Receiving a tangible piece of paper of snail mail says recipients, I am thinking about you and I'm thankful for you. Here are the handwritten proof. See, basically, you don't have to provide a proof that I am being thanking, or many of you will think of this particular dimension that do I actually need to provide a proof to my mother that I'm really being thankful to her, or do I actually need to provide a thank you note as a kind of proof to my sister or to my brother or to my father or to my any of the relative or to any of my friends and all? No, I'm not saying that. I am saying just the fact that you have to have a kind of a knowledge that these kind of relationships or these kind of that these people are doing something for you. They are sending a gift to you, they're doing some kind of favors to you, or they are, or just because of them you have inculcated this life. So you actually, if you are just saying those two beautiful words thank you, or write a particular thing on a piece of a note, it will add to the beauty of the relationship in such a manner that it is not that you have to kind of create a kind of a written proof towards someone. No, it is just a matter of fact that you have to have that okay, particular person, or it could be a mother, or it could be a father, or it could be a sister or brother, or someone like that. uh, I have time for you, and I actually in debt to you for the kind of endeavors which you are doing towards me. So with this, you will actually make someone feel very comfortable about the aspect that you are still there for that particular person. Now, 10 reasons as to why we should write a thank you note. Now, this is particularly those basic reasons as to why are you writing a thank you note. See, you can write a text message also. Say, for example, if someone wishes you a birthday or someone wishes you congratulations over your success, and write that particular. You post a particular image. These days, it is quite a few, often a time being used at large. That many of us post that particular image of our success onto your Facebook or to WhatsApp, that we have attained this kind of thing, or we have attained this kind of achievement. Say, for example, if you have won a particular title or somewhere or of some type, and that particular person or anyone, when seeing this kind of a social media, these days the world has become so much so commercialized that everything is changing, is metamorphizing these days too often. So the concept which has been metamorphized in nowadays is that people are in a habit of creating their image into the mind of people by actually posting those image of your achievements onto the Facebook and all. People write congratulations, people write you have achieved the thing, and then after that you respond to it, thank you, or thank you sir, thank you ma'am, just by those folding hands, and just by you can say those emoticons and all. Is this a kind of a method to say thank you? In my opinion, and as per many of the researchers says, that if you are thankful towards someone, or if you are thankful, see, other person is also doing the same thing and you are also doing the same thing, it will just create a kind of a monologue. So you have to break that monologue. Now, writing a thank you note to someone, texting something is different, students. You need not to text that thing, that I am very thankful to the kind of those words which you have used for me. Don't do this, because this is a kind of another message which is being forwarded by someone else to you, and you have been forwarded to someone else. Don't make it a chain habit. Break that particular thing. Take out a piece of paper, write at least 4 lines. See, basically, just by thanking, you have to just write those 4 lines of thankfulness towards the person who has done endeavors to you. And just by those 4 lines, you're going to explicate that as to how important that particular person is towards you. So, as to why we need to write a thank you note, I'm going to tell you now. It is always right thing to do. See, students, as I told you, that it is always a right thing to do. Just because the thing that the moment you get a gift from someone, the moment you receive a particular thing from someone, or the moment you have that thing from someone, and you are using it for a lifelong time. So you have to have that thing, because make it a habit. And this thing is being taught not from now. This is not to be taught in your graduations and all. This is a thing which you have been taught when you were a child. A particular uncle or a particular aunt of yours has given you a toffee or a candy or something like that, and then your mother or your father say thank you. So this is the very first learning which a particular person has actually suggested you to learn. So saying a thank you. See, beautification of this two-letter word "thank you" is not been given from nowadays. It has been given from the British era, and the Britishers and the Americans have contributed to the world of thank you at large. They believe that you have to have a kind of a bond, because in your alien countries, the basic deficit is that of a bond. They don't have a bond like we in India have with our mother and with our father, and with our beings and all. And that is for the reason they have those brothers' days, for those fathers' days and mother day and sister day and all. So they actually need a day for that. And for us, every day is a mother's day and a father's day and a brother's day and a sister day. So the aspect is that you have to make someone feel how special that particular person is to you. And for that, it is very right thing to do to actually write a thank you note. First. Second, it can make difference in getting the scholarship or a job or a client of future donations. Say, for example, you are a sales representative, or you are a salesperson, or you are an acquisition manager, and you have been given a lead to pitch your particular product. to a client or to a solicitor or to a lawyer or to someone of any business class or some, you can imagine anything. You go to the person, you pitch the product, and he says, I'm least bothered about that particular thing and I don't want to buy it. You can leave. Now, you know that your deal is closed. You cannot pitch anything to him because he is not going to buy anything at large. Just pack your things, look at him, smile. Sir, I'm sorry that I wasted your time, and I'm very thankful for you to give me a kind of time which you have given it to me, and hope that I will meet you one more time with new products. Until then, thank you, sir. So, this kind of feeling will create an image into the mind of the person that this kind of person is thanking me even though I am not taking the product or even though I am not doing that doing anything for the person. He is thanking me or he or she is thanking me. So basically, these thanking you notes is going to, or many a times or most of the times it has been seen that the person will say, okay, Mr. X, just wait for 5 minutes. I'm going to talk to you for another half an hour or another 5 minutes or more. And this is a time when you're going to when he will be pretty sure to buy a product. See, this is the beauty of thank you. You are actually making a difference by creating. See, you could have done, I'm least bothered about this lead, why my boss has sent it to me. Okay, keep it in your bag and then walk off. Instead of that, you have thanked that person. You have made it feel that how special are you, or how special that particular person is towards you, or how or what beautiful thing which he has done. Though he hasn't done anything to you, though he hasn't taken any product from you, but still you are thanking him. You are thanking him for the time which he has given, because the most important thing in this world is the aspect of time, and he has given you that. So just thank him for that particular time which he has given to you, and you are bound to get your lead, you are bound to get your thing. Next, it sets you apart, it makes you move, makes your thing move along. Because the thing is that when you are thanking someone, that particular person is going to have a positive energy, and you are yourself going to have a positive energy, and it's going to create a kind of a very positive environment in front of you. Gratitude is good for your brain. Some studies have shown that it also reduces aches, pains, and has other health benefits. See, these days people are in a habit of, and I'm using this thing because quite often I have seen it, and being a student of psychology most of the time, and since I am into writing of business communication and the aspect of psychology many times, and I've worked upon it quite a lot. So I know that how the people mind or the brain of the person is going to function when you are actually thanking someone. It is going to create a kind of a image in such a manner that he will feel, I am something important, I have done something great, I have done something good to you, so I am superior. The kind of that particular thing will create a kind of an image that he is a very good person. See, there are two persons, A and B. Both of them reach to the client. A says nothing and he just walks away, and B says the same thing which I just explicated to you. Uh, the kind of notion towards A and the kind of notion towards B will be only that A is not a very good person, but B has done something good for me. So, Mr. B, just give me 5 minutes and I will just talk to you one more time. So this is going to create a kind, and it will actually reduce the ache of your body, the entire body pains and the entire health benefit, and your nervous system will boost up. So thanking someone is very good for your brain also, and for the brain of the other being also. It will make someone's day. Having written letter almost a pile or bills, junk mail is heartwarming. See, your dean is there, or your chairman is there, and he has been working for a very long time, and he has done some benefit to you. Maybe he has sanctioned a loan, or he has sanctioned a kind of a bill, or he has sanctioned your leave and all. and you have to just what you have done, you have just written those words of thank you towards him. You have wrapped it in a particular envelope and have sent him a thank you note in person. When he is going to look at those heaps of paper, and in between of those heaps of paper, he will find that thank you note. And when he's going to actually read that note, it will create his day, it will make his day, because he will actually feel that someone is there who is actually thinking of me. Someone is still there who is actually being concerned about me, and is appreciating my things. So I am important towards someone. See, it is all about getting the importance, getting the time factor, and getting an identity of yours into the mind of the person. And for that person, how important that particular person is towards you, that thing also. It is an opportunity to reflect our gratitude and appreciate the time, energy someone has put into done of something nice on our behalf. See, uh, a particular gardener is there. A gardener is doing lots and lots of work in your garden. In the scorching, blazing sun, he has planted all the trees. He has whipped those grasses. He has taken out the weeds and is now sitting comfortably onto the shade. You just make a call by his name and say, "Is your work done?" And if done, you can leave. On the other hand, just you go to the garden, have a look at around, and say, "You have done a commendable job. Thank you." The moment you say this particular thing, "thank you," it will automatically create a kind of an image that that particular person will his energy and his morale will be boosted, and it is going to reflect the gratitude on behalf or on the work which that particular person has done towards your garden or towards you or towards someone, something like that. So basically, you have to show that how are you appreciating or how well that particular person has done for you, and how are you actually thanking that particular person. It serves as keepsake. No one's typically saves an email of text, but later definitely. See, it will work as a keepsake. As a keepsake, it will mean that it will actually work as if you are making that thing, and everyone loves to keep that thank you note. See, I am also into a habit. One of my teacher has given a thank you, has given a note to me, and has thanked me for a particular thing. Uh, one of the thing which I have done for that particular person. He has written that particular note, those 4 lines. But those 4 lines I have are so valuable to me that I still cherish that particular note, and I will cherish that particular note for a long period of time. And the aspect is that because it is a kind of a keepsake, people take that note and it will actually be a kind of a treasure for them. For a boss, the thank you note from an employee will be a kind of treasure. From the boss to an employee, it will be a kind of a treasure. So it is going to serve as a kind of a treasure towards someone who has actually written that particular word. It perpetuates an important part of our culture and contribute towards the lost art. See, we have lost the art of being in gratitude towards others. And I am saying this just on the aspect, how many of you are, or how many of us are in a habit of wishing good morning to the teachers, or good morning to the elders, or going towards someone, or just saying thank you towards someone quite and often. See, it is a lost culture. By this, I actually mean to say it's a lost art, because our culture, those namastes and all, or those kind of things, is a part of our culture. But saying thank you, wishing to your elders, and just wishing and saying thank you and, at large, is a part and parcel of every culture. And many of us, not only in the part of Indian countries, but the country India also, many of us are in a habit of just doing the work on behalf of others. The person has done something for you. You take that particular work, smile at him, and just pass by. Now, this is a very monologue kind of a thing. It is a kind of a very, you can say, a plastic thing which you should avoid completely. Like I have told you in the beginning itself, only just by thanking, just by saying thank you with those emoticons and all, it will resemble you like an emoticon, and it will look like as if you are a virtual image. Don't create your virtual image. Don't create your virtual factor. Create your real factor. And for creating that real factor, you have to have that particular thank you note at large. And remember, the lost art of your thank you note will create a kind of factor that is going to prove very, very advantageous to you. It shows you to be thoughtful and an appreciative person. Now, when you're going to say thank you towards someone, it actually shows that how appreciative or how what kind of appreciation are you going to hold for that particular person. Uh, your uncle or your aunt cooks a palatable food for you. You eat that food, you say food is very tasty, and you just keep on gulping those kind of those things in your gut. So if you would have said thank you aunt, or thank you for the palatable food which you have made, it has really made my day. Just these thank you words, or saying or if you are in a position not to say at that particular period of time, and you don't have time, and you actually have to leave it for someone, and you have to leave for some work or something like that, you can just write a note and just thank your aunt for just making so much so palatable food, and is going to this is going to create an impact. So what actually happens is that if you are going to write a thank you note towards your aunt, it will feel that you have actually taken out time, and you have actually taken out the aspect, and is recognizing that effort your aunt has put towards you. It lets the giver know that you indeed receive their gift. See, the aspect is that, say for example, uh, you have been sent a very beautiful shirt by your mother. Your mother has sent you a shirt, and you have just received that shirt. You do one thing. You have done one thing, that you just called on your mother and say, "I have received. I have just received your shirt, and it is good." And then you disconnect it, or you just go on adding to your some other kind of those daily works and all, and you're telling your mother and say, "Okay, okay, good night," and or see off with the mother. How will she feel? Though she won't be saying anything, but still she will feel a bit offended, or is going to feel that maybe that particular shirt you have liked or not, but she would have done more to you, or something more, because it is the heart of the mother which thinks always for the child at times. So at this particular point of time, what you would have done, you would have written a letter, not only a letter but a note, and have sent it to your mother, just by thanking her that I am indeed very, very thankful to you, mother, that you have sent me this particular shirt. And when I am wearing the shirt, I am actually writing a letter to you, and it is going to get a kind of a very, very positive impact into the mind of your mother, and she will feel that you have now received the gift. This is the beauty of saying thank you. Thank you. The moment you say thank you, that particular person will automatically get connected to you, and and that particular person will feel that you have done something for that particular person, and you will be appreciated at large. Basic elements of thank you. Now let us have a particular aspect of as to what are those basic elements of thank you. The very first thing is address of individual using salutations and greetings. The address of the person who has actually send you those gifts, those endeavors, or some or something like that. Then remember, you have to use your salutations, dear, and all. Say thank you just in the beginning or opening lines of your particular thank you note. Just bid a thank you at large, because if you are not going to if you are going to use those thank you note in the middle or in the last line, it will be a kind of a thing that I have done something to you, and you are thanking me for that better thing in last. It will not create a very good impact. So you have to thank that particular person in the beginning itself, just by after writing the address itself. Identify the gift. Now, like in this particular example, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, uh, it doesn't look very good if Mr. and Mrs. Smith have sent you a toaster and you are actually thanking them for flowers. See what Mr. and Mrs. has done. Mr. and Mrs. on the eve of your anniversary have sent you a toaster, and you say, "Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Your flowers were beautiful." Now, they will feel very awkward that they have sent you a toaster and you are thanking them for the flowers. Hadn't you been received this toaster at large or something like that? So just be very sure of what particular present of what particular kind of person has given you. Don't thank Hayward. Don't make your thank you note Hayward, just because many of times it happens that you just thank a person just because you want to thank him. Don't do that, because this is going to look very awkward. Similarly, on the next aspect, express how you feel about the gift and what it will be used for. See, you have to have this particular knowledge of the aspect that you will now be saying that I'll be using this particular toaster because I hadn't been using this toaster for a very long period of time, because was having only the two side of the toaster. Now it is a four side toaster, and it's going to be of much more help to me for that particular thing. And it has already find a particular place into my shelf and all. So this is going to create a beauty, and Mr. Smith and Mrs. Smith is going to feel that okay, you like this gift and you are actually being thankful for that. Now, uh, add a personal note or a personal message. Remember, to add a personal message, you can say, next time when we meet, I'm going to cook a very nice toast for you and let's have it together. This will actually make them very comfortable that you are liking the product and you are liking the thing at large. Sign your thank you note. You have to be very particular. See, uh, it's almost like when you are a child and when Santa Claus used to come, or a fantasy of Santa Claus was there, or if you have been given a gift by Santa Claus, though it is a fantasy and it is the parents who are going to who are actually going to give you the gift. So you write a thank you note. Thank you, Santa, for this gift, and next time I'm going to ask for this gift also. So this is the kind of a thing which is being nurtured not only from your not now, but it is from your childhood. You're writing a thank you note from your childhood, but the writing of a child or writing of your an adult is different, and that is what is I'm going to explain it to you at large. Then with this framework, there is a great deal of latitude when preparing the write a note. Sit for a moment and consider your relationship with the person to whom you are writing. Is it intimate or personal? Is it someone who has known your acquaintance? Are you writing to a complete stranger? This should be dictate the tone of your writing. Garble Godwin and David McFadden have written thank you notes, finding the perfect word. Sterling 1999 in the country Sterling, a book was being published named writing thank you notes and finding the perfect words by your Garble Godwin and David McFadden. Now what they have done is that they have actually explicated, or they have actually delineated on the aspect of that as to whom, when you are writing a letter to someone, you actually have to find out what kind of relationship are you having with that particular person. See, if it is an intimate and personal relation, like a relationship with your mother, a relationship with your father or your sister or your brother or anyone of your relative, the kind or the tone will be different. If it is someone of whom you are an acquaintance, say for example with your boss, the tone will be different. And also, if you're writing to a complete stranger, the tone will be different. Now, When you are writing it to your particular boss, you cannot write that you are a father figure to me, because this is totally a kind of a thing which in which it is going to assume, that particular boss is going to assume that you are actually doing nothing but applying butter onto him. Don't do this. Uh, secondly, if you are writing to your mother that you have done so much so thing for me, and I am in gratitude towards you, and I know that what kind of pains you have taken from me. So at times, see, saying this word once during your talk is very good, but if you are using this particular thing again and again, again and again, again and again, so this is going to create a kind of a monologue. Don't use this quite too often. uh, if you are using to a complete stranger, say for example a thank you note is being given to you as a consumer, or to any consumer, you cannot say that I know that you like this particular product, or I know that your family likes this particular product because your family actually needs it, because you never know that particular person. You don't know that family. You don't know that how they pass their livelihood and all. So you have to have that particular tone and style, and you have to have the knowledge of that particular thing at large. Secondly, there are four basic components of your thank you notes. So typically speaking, there are four basic components of your thank you note. Even and may especially in world where communicate with your text and emails, the personal thank you card are still the best way to show your gratitude when someone gives you gift. But where to start, what to say? Your personal note doesn't have a written on a fancy paper. You don't have to have a degree of journalism to find the right words. Don't be intimidated. Don't be authentic. Be personal and keep it simple. So basically, you have to focus upon four components, and I will be telling you the four components. But still, there are three basic things of writing a thank you note. You have to be authentic. You have to be authentic means you have to be different, and you have to be real. You cannot be hypothetical that I just love this product so much that I am thinking that that I'm flying. I'm actually flying, and I'm flying with the enthusiasm and all. And I know that this is going to make you feel very very happy. You're not going to use those hypothetical words. Never ever use any kind of hypothetical word in your thank you note. uh, then you have to be personal. See, being personal with your relative, being personal with your intimate beings like mother, father, sister, brother and all is a good thing, but being personal with your boss is a strict no-no in corporates, and you have to keep it simple. See, writing those extraordinary words, writing those words of fancy, writing those flowery languages to your mother or to your father or to your brother or sister is just going to make them feel that you are just wasting your time, or wasting your time in writing a thank you note. You should have studied and all. So basically, you have to keep it very simple and have to keep very very basic. Now, here are four basic components. Like in this particular cartoon of mine, I have shown that writing a mail to grandma, uh, thank you note instead of texting. I don't have time for this thing. Now, this particular lad or this particular child is saying to her mother that I don't have time for grandma. Now, this kind of attitude, right from the beginning of childhood, is going to create a kind of a disambiguity into the mind of mother also, into the kind of the grandma also, because the aspect is that these days people, or not only the children but the people are at large using the digital media quite and often, that the world has become virtual. The relationship has become virtual. People are getting virtual these days too often. Now let us begin the components of your thank you note. To begin with, the first sentence, uh, to say thank you for the in the first sentence, say thank you for and state the gift you have been given. Example: thank you for the wine glass you gave me for our anniversary. Now, in this particular sentence of thank you note, you are actually thanking a person as to why excuse me, as to why are you making the particular thank you note. So, in this particular sentence, in the very first sentence, you have used your word thank you quite an often, and you are actually thanking the particular person for the kind of gift which he or she has given to you. Remember, do not thank a particular person in the middle of the line, like I've already told you, or in the end of the line. Say, for example, in this particular card itself, thanks for the worm, but I almost got this stupid hook stuck in my mouth. So this is a kind of a joke which a particular person is being which these fishes are being done on this particular person. That thank you for the worm and all, and a kind of hook is being stuck. So they are thanking. They are just actually using this word thanks for the very first line. So so in the similar manner you also have to do. Uh, you have to thank the person in the very first line at large. Next, express the further appreciation with remarking on qualities about gift. Example, the glass have already found a home in our dining table, and they look so elegant next to our everyday dishes. So basically, like I have told you earlier also, that the very first paragraph or the very first line will be of thank you, and the next line will be on the aspect of as to what qualities or what benefit are you going to derive from that particular thing. The third thing will be share a specific reason as to why you like that particular thing. Say, for example, in the case of toaster, I said that, or in the case of glass, if we are considering the aspect, we love to entertain and we can't wait to show them off the next time we have friends over the wine and cheese get together. So basically, the aspect is that in this particular example, the people are more of a party animal and they are more into those whining habits and all those whining grinding habits and all. So that is for the reason they need it. Now, when you are actually using a shirt and you're actually writing a thank you note to your mother, then you can write, I like this particular gift because that particular color is not there in my wardrobe, and I like it simply because of its color. And I know that you like that you like this color a lot, and the very first reason that I like it is that it has been given by you to me, and the second reason is that I don't have it in my wardrobe. So basically, the specific reason as to why you have liked this particular product, you have to just think of it and explain it to at large. In the next aspect, you have to close it by actually saying thanks again. See, you don't have to drag it along. You cannot write those thank you note for 48 hours of receipt. See, it means you have received a gift and you have to answer a thank you note within 24 hours or something like that. You cannot wait for 2 days, 3 days, or a month, and then go to thank your mother for the gift they have sent the previous years or the previous month back. You have to be in gratitude, and you have to be in gratitude within time itself. How to write a thank you note? Now there are particularly some of the aspects which you have to take into consideration before writing the particular thank you note at large. Who? Make a list of everyone you need to thank. Now remember, students, you have to make a kind of a thank you note. You have to make kind of a thing where you have to say that thank you to be made to whom. This is your great aunt Audra. She has thank you notes to people for no reasons. She is grateful person. No, she is a sarcastic person. So basically, this is a human tendency. If you are thanking to a person whom you actually don't know, but you are thanking that particular person at large, you have to be very very specific to whom you are actually thanking of. Remember that if you are thanking your aunt for a particular gift, you cannot thank your mother for that thing. Or you, if you want to thank your mother, you cannot thank your aunt. Don't get mixed up. Remember to segregate between people. Remember to plan, decorate, running errands, and so on. You have to make the things get together in such a manner that whom are you actually talking to or whom are you thinking of when you are actually making this thank you note at large. You have to remember that particular thing. Now, What is to be written and how it is to be written, that is being replicated to you in the following slide of mine. The very first thing is greeting. Greeting should be done by using the correct name and the spelling. Remember, dear. Most of the people are in a habit of writing those DEER. That is an animal, and dear means someone who is very close to you. DER. Remember this word and remember the asset because most of time people make mistakes in this. Dear aunt, remember the spelling. Then remember the spelling of the person whose name you are writing. Dear Aunt Sharon, the spelling of SHARON. Remember the spelling. And Uncle Bob. So you have to greet that particular person before. You just cannot write just by writing the address, then the name, dear, and just begin with the with. You have to actually greet that person in name itself. First point. Then second, express your thanks. Express your thanks for say, thank you so much. It made my day when I opened the gift and I am grateful towards you. Add specific details that has been already told you that how well have you liked this particular product and how are you going to make it in the near future at times. Look ahead. Look ahead means that you have to mention that next time. See, mention next time you might see them or just let them know that you are thinking of them. Your aunt has sent you, or your mother, or your father, or your sister, or someone of your relative has sent you a very nice book or a very nice pen. Now, the concept is that you have to say one of that line in the fourth paragraph, which is going to replicate that next time we are hoping to meet in person, and when we are going to meet in person, I'm going to show that as to how I have used this pen, or I'm going to show that how I'm going to look in this particular shirt. So basically, you have to make a look forward aspect of it or of to it. Next, restate your thanks. Remember that you are going to thank one more time to the person for the endeavors which have been given to you. And next, and the last step is you are going to write with love, many thanks, yours truly, and then aspect. When try to send your thank you note within as quickly as possible for the events of parties and showers. The good rule thumb is to send your cards within a month or event. If later than that, then start your note in brief apology. See, there are basically uh, how to thank you a particular person. You have to write the who aspect of it, what aspect of it, and when aspect of it. So basically, you have to remember the person, what is going to consider the greeting aspects, the expressing of thanks, the adding the specific details. Then you have to add the looking ahead aspects. Then you also have to restate the thanks image and end your note. Now remember, most of the times you say they're yours lovingly, yours truly, yours this and that too often. Try to use yours sincerely because it is being commonly used in your official as well as in your personal paragraphs and cards. Now there are six steps of actually making the things. Dear Aunt D, thank you for a duffel bag. I can't wait to see it to bring it mine on next cruise. I'm really looking forward to see you when I'll get back. Thanks again for always thinking of me. Love, Maggie. So this is a kind of a step, and the steps are being expected as under. You have to greet the recipient, that is being dear aunt. Then clearly state why you are writing. You are writing for thanking that particular duffel bag. Then elaborate on why are you writing aspect. That means that you are writing just you are thinking of that I can't wait to see you again one more time. Build a relationship. Restate your writing one more time and give your regards. This is exactly the way which is being explained by Eliga Emser and Kelly Kans in Noteworthy, a guide of writing great deal of personal notes, Hallmark 2007. It was being mentioned that you have to greet your recipient. You have to clearly state your writing as to why are you writing thank you note. You have to elaborate your writing by saying those that how you're going to use that particular thing. Build a relationship by saying that I'm going to meet it in the near future. Restate your writing means that you are going to say that I'm going to meet in the near future and thank you one more time for this particular kind of gift. And then give your regards by saying yours sincerely and write your name. Now, I have also tried to work upon that as to how are you going to write a job interview thank you note, because often at times write note immediately after the interview and before discussion has been made. See, uh, the aspect of thanking you in a job, it actually means you are thanking a particular company. Now, when an interview is being conducted, write a thank you mail to the HR that you have actually are very, very privileged to have an interview with that particular person, and you are looking forward to it. But don't ever write that I want to work for the company. I know that you're going to consider me and I am so much so good at all. No, don't use these words. Write only that you are thankful that you have been given time at large by the HR representatives and all. And sir, I am very, very thankful for the time which you have given it to me. And then don't make any kind of further assumptions. You're sincerely and just make better aspect. Because interviews is being conducted at large, but thank you is being given by only few of them. And when you are going to thank someone, they know that they have ripped you apart. They know that they don't want to take you in the company, but still they will consider you because that particular that is the magic of thank you note. Then thank you note of your college admission is being written in this particular fashion. There's still admission to advisory and disagree and all. Then the CEO thank you notes will be written in this particular fashion. You have to just make a note of it. Let's make a quick recap about what we have done till now. We have done the aspect of what are thank you notes, the term reason as to why we are writing thank you notes, the basic element of thank you notes, those four components of thank you notes we have done at large, how to write a thank you note, sixth step of writing a personal thank you notes of following job interview. We have also worked upon the thank you note of college admission officers at large, and we have also known as to how to thank you note for the CEO aspects. So that was all about my presentation, and I am pretty much sure that my students have liked my lecture, and I am very, very thankful to you all to listen to me very patiently. But still, if any of the aspect is not being clear to you of any kind of any word, remember to contact me on my WhatsApp. You can write to me on my mail. You can even come to me in my cubicle and clear your doubts. Remember that if you are going to apply this particular things which I have told you in my thank you aspect and all, this thing is going to make you a better person. Remember, students, uh, in this particular aspect of your business communication, that is the technology and communication at large, you have learned a lot about communication and message writing and letter writing and all at large. Remember to apply it quite and often. Only then the aspects of writing clearly and writing perfectly is going to develop. And I'm pretty much sure that my students are going to benefited by that aspect. So with that particular thing, I end my unit 3, and with the hope that you all have liked this particular videos of mine, I humbly say thank you, students.